All right, welcome to this Long Island Railroad update. We had some problems today, and I want to talk about a little bit about today's question and answer or open house meeting at Adelphi. I'm going to try to get a video up. Tonight. I'm having some problems. The computer is running very slowly, so I have to address that before I can figure that out. But in the interim, let me try and get this video out for you right now. As you can see, we have the reduced weekend service on the Huntington Port Jefferson branch. And that is the first thing that I want to address because I spoke with several before the open house. I spoke with the I don't know, scheduling department or whatever about this, and I showed them the agenda that it said that there would be service restored, and that's not the case. So we click on this link, it'll take us to the schedules, and like I said, my computer is running very, very slowly. So again, this shows us what's going on. So I don't know why the computer is acting up, but but as you can see, due to many Huntington trains are canceled, you know the deal. Once an hour service on the out of Huntington, and every 2 hours on the Port Jefferson. So why, you may ask, why did this happen? So I asked them why did it say that there would be 90-minute service, regular service, and every other train would end to Jamaica, and then why was that taken away when the schedules came out? And their answer was that there was unforeseen construction that would result in a conflict, and they couldn't do it. They basically said they couldn't do it. And to me, I think that some people on the Babylon branch, they didn't, I actually said I think that some people on the Babylon branch don't want people transferring to their trains. And, obviously they wouldn't admit to it. And then I asked them, well, why don't you reduce service on the Babylon branch? And, we can't touch the Babylon branch, very seriously. And I was going to try to get them on camera with it, but they was like, no, you can't, you're not going to talk about this on camera. So, very suspicious goings on over there in regards to that. I think some people on the Babylon branch complained about that. The good news is, from what I heard, according to them, they are planning on putting new tracks along the entire Ronkonkoma branch, not just the new track that they're putting in, but when they're done with putting the double track in and that's ready to set up to go, they're going to start working on the other track and replacing the ties on that track. So the Ronkonkoma branch will be getting concrete ties. They also said the Huntington branch should be getting concrete ties as well. So that's good. So there was a presentation from Philip Eng. So there was a presentation from Philip Eng, and pretty much the same thing he talked about in the committee meeting. And then came the question and answer, and I was very upset to see a number of politicians wasting time talking about crap that of course, Todd Kaminsky and Crimea River for the freaking Babylon branch, complaining about the condition at Lynbrook, which is not that bad. We're going to get into that. I got videos coming up on this. We're going to get into this, all right? So, and then I spoke and I asked him about the work. And the good news is both Philip Eng and the scheduling team that I spoke with are looking into having the Ronkonkoma trains add a Mineola stop when the Huntington service is reduced to hourly. Finally. So at least they're doing that to help us in Mineola. But for the people in Huntington, they're screwed. For the people on the Port Jefferson branch, they're screwed. A lot of people came, spoke about the condition of the Port Jefferson branch. There was a woman actually from Floral Park, and I was in Floral Park, and the condition of Floral Park is appalling, much worse than Lynbrook. So the woman was in a wheelchair. She couldn't even use the station because there's no elevator there. So that is what transpired at the meeting. I'm very impressed with Philip Eng. I believe he really is trying to help us, but unfortunately the snobs on the Babylon branch are really starting to flex their muscle now. And it looked like Philip Eng was already getting annoyed with him, and it looked like they were trying to put him in the middle. And it's not right. He kept saying over and over again, I'm trying to look out for everybody. And the people on the Babylon branch don't want to hear that. They just want to be looked at. They don't care about, they don't want him caring about the main line or anything like that. So yeah, we got the track work with the bustitution. And then this is what I want to talk about, the problems that start. First of all, this was at Adelphi. not an easy place to get to. And let's look at some of the comments. Every single train was canceled. Oh, 406 from Port Jefferson due to Jamaica was canceled. Oh, okay. So they had to, they got screwed by that. So they got screwed by that, and so that was canceled due to equipment problem. But they've been ordering buses. With the buses, we're trying to figure out the process. 649 is still expected to operate. So you're gonna they better not have made people wait all the way till then, like almost 4 hours. Yeah, how come it never gets in the party? Because the people who have. Because they have money. The snobs are going out to the Hamptons from the city. We can't have that train breakdown, especially in the Pine Barrens. No, we can't have that. So it was canceled, but they did have another train arriving at 5:26, and they transferred for westbound service to Jamaica. So they were delayed quite a bit from that, and so that was a problem right there. But the problems got even worse for the folks. Yep. I gotta play it, folks. I gotta play it for the snobs. Yep, problem on the Babylon branch today. Yes, problem on the Babylon branch. Yep, signal problem in Lindenhurst. Atlantic Terminal due Babylon, and the snobs were whining. Cry me a freaking river, snobs. So, yeah, a number of trains got canceled. Some reverse peak trains got canceled. It looks like 603 was canceled. And they canceled all the flyers and combined them too. Customers will be accommodated by the 547. That one is crowded. The 540. That's the only one that does get crowded. I'm sure that combined train was just jam packed. I'm sure of it. But we had canceled due to signal problem in Lindenhurst. Ooh, they canceled that one too. Cancellations in both directions due to signal problem in Lindenhurst. Let's look at the snobs whining. Let's look at them whining. I'm not even going to read their comments. You can look at them. No one from the Babylon branch will be able to get to the president's Q&A. No, some of them still did, actually. You know, these snobs act like they're the only ones in the world that are suffering with problems. You know, and that's why I can't stand them. So, yeah, some major problems on the Babylon branch. Penn Due Babylon was canceled. That train was canceled. 633 from Penn Due and Babylon was canceled. So, finally, they get the dreaded signal trouble, all right? We're always getting the dreaded signal trouble in Mineola. You know, it's about freaking time that they got the signal trouble. It's about freaking time that they got it for a change, all right? 709 from Babylon due in Penn was canceled due to earlier signal trouble operate. Well, but then it eventually did wind up operating. So they probably had to reroute some trains on the main line, some diesels along the main line, due to this problem. And then another diesel had a problem, Jamaica to Oyster Bay. And that's the other thing, folks, before I wrap up this update. The MARC trains may not be coming back on the Long Island Railroad this year. There's been an issue with contracting them. New Jersey Transit got to them first, so we may be having major diesel equipment shortages this summer, and you know who's going to pay the price. The people on the Port Jeff branch, the people on the Oyster Bay branch, with short and canceled trains, because we got to haul the snobby-ass people from Manhattan and the city out to the Hamptons. So that's it for this update. I'm going to try to get that other video back. Hopefully I can get this computer straightened out and get these videos up for you. Take care.